What is spiritual awakening? And are you on that path? Hi, Awakened One. This is Rainy Maida Chang, spiritual teacher, ascension guide, Akashic Record consultant, and energy healer. I have been hearing that question a lot lately, and I want to tell you it's a really good question. The thought and idea of spiritual awakening has been floating around for the last couple of months and years, and I think it's important to address. Years ago, and I'm talking about years ago, the spiritual awakening path was something very different than what it is today. Back in the day, if you were to hear about someone being on a spiritual awakening path, you have the image of someone, man or woman, leaving the life that they lived, leaving all their material belongings behind, and going out into the Eastern world and coming back in a monk suit, which is orange, or maybe a white suit, the garb of the Buddhas, and coming back and being totally different. Kind of like that thought of the hero's journey, where they go, they come back completely different in a different world, in a different mindset, completely Zen, right? And that's not what the spiritual awakening path is like in this day and age, in 2024, and recently in the last couple years. The Earth's vibration has risen so much that we are such a higher vibration than years ago when the hero's journey was taking place. So, spiritual awakening is not really that big enlightened path as it used to be considered. Spiritual awakening could be something as you, in your moment, stopping and realizing, I can't live the way that I've been living. And it could be many, many different things, many different facets. For example, you maybe have a spiritual awakening in your job. I can't live this way. I don't like what I'm doing. It's not fulfilling into my heart and in my soul. I need a change. Or maybe perhaps in your marriage or your relationship, where you find that this isn't working for you, and that is something that you need to address and shift and change. Doesn't mean that you have to leave that partner or not, but something has to shift. That is the spiritual awakening, where you realize that what you are doing in your life has to change. There needs to be a remedy. And most of those remedies come from within ourselves. When we are on that path, we realize, and the revelation comes to us quite quickly, that we cannot change other people. Everyone is entitled to do their own life, live their own life in their own way. But you have to look within and see where you need to remedy, where you need to change, and where you need to shift. And with that revelation of knowing, okay, I have to be the one to address these things, then you start to look at what it is that you would like to change and shift and transition and transform. And I'll give you an example of a client that came to me. He was looking for love in his life. That preoccupation of finding the significant other was all he could keep thinking about. I want to find that person. I want to find my loved one. I want to find my soulmate. That was what he kept thinking about. But we had to look deeper than the idea of a soulmate. And what came out of going into the depths of why he didn't find that right person was he didn't love himself. What that was the root cause, the root origin, the main reason, the thing that was holding him back from finding love, because he didn't love himself. And that's a big revelation to find. And once we came to that conclusion, he worked on healing and clearing any limiting beliefs, which are thought patterns and programs that his mind was telling him. You're not good enough, you're not handsome enough, you're not smart enough, whatever it was that his mind was telling him, we worked through and cleared and released and healed it. And all that energy, once it was taken away out of his body, he felt different. And he started to look at himself with eyes of love. And he felt lighter and freer. And do you know, Lo and behold, he found someone when he was ready. There is a saying that I was told when I was years ago younger that actually really does resonate with me today, which is you will find your soulmate when your soul is ready and when their soul is ready. Your soul came down here to learn lessons, and these lessons are to help you be the best version of yourself. And so, when we work on our soul and we work on our soul path and clearing and releasing what does not serve our highest and greatest good, then the doors open up to opportunities and possibilities, and really a different life can come out when you address what your lessons are to learn. When you learn the lesson that you are working with, there are some things you can do to help you along the way. One is energetic tapping. Tapping involves taking your fingertips lightly and gently tapping on some of the chakras of your body. So, if we're talking about this client of mine who is working on self love, he would be tapping on his heart chakra, which is at the center of your chest. And you gently tap very lightly, like you're tapping a baby's butt. So, very softly and gently. And you would say what you're working on, and you're going to release and clear. So, that is one of the parts. You would gently tap on the heart chakra and you would say, what is coming up for you? So, if you're for my client, for example, he would say, I now release any places and spaces in my body where I don't hold self love across all time, space, dimension, and reality. And would continue to tap in that area. And then, if anything else came up, any other feelings or any other thoughts, he would continue to tap. As he continues to tap, he might feel his body shifting and changing and feeling a little bit lighter and freer. And that is the point about energetic tapping, is to release some of these limiting beliefs in the chakras, which are the energetic centers of our body, to help him get rid of these thoughts that are not serving his highest and greatest good. Another thing you can do is journaling. Specifically, my client and I did something called gratitude and brags. Now, this is different from regular journaling where you just let your pen flow. This is something specific where you write 3 gratitudes and 3 brags. What is a gratitude? A gratitude is something where you are grateful for, something in your life that you just feel so much joy and appreciation and really, really, really love. And gratitudes can be something as simple as the sandwich you ate yesterday to something really powerful like your family, your friends, your job, your home, anything that really you appreciate. That is a gratitude. Brags are a little bit different. A brag is something that you are proud of that you have achieved. And brags don't have to be from this moment in time. It can be from your youth, where perhaps you won the race in 3rd grade and it was the first time you ever run the race. That is a brag. So it's something you are proud of that you have achieved in your whole lifetime. It could be monumental or it could be very, very simple. A third thing you can do is you can ask the universe for help. You can ask the angels around you. We live in a free will realm on the planet Earth. So the angels and the universe do not interfere or do anything unless we ask for help. So you have to say, angels, universe, please help me. And it's very simple. You calmly take a deep breath. You get yourself a little bit more centered, and you can put your hands on your heart center if you want. And you can say, universe, please help me with blank. Please help me learn more about blank, and ask for help calmly and sweetly and pleasantly. And the universe will want to help you and will give you that help. And remember, be good to yourself. Your soul came down here to learn lessons and to grow. So honor the changes that you are making, you have made. Honor what steps and path you have done to bring you to this moment and what steps you're doing to move forward. It is a journey, and that is why we are all here on this earth together to learn and grow. And if you need a little more help with this, be sure to check out the Spiritual Awakening Kit. I'll put it in the description box below. There are tools and techniques to help you as you are on your spiritual awakening path. I'm here for you. Thank you guys for being on this journey with me. Please give a like and a share and subscribe. It really helps the page. I'm sending you a lot of love. Bye for now.